Howdy partners. So we're gonna try to do the absolute impossible and give you a travel guide to New York City in 5 minutes or less. And so really the goal of this series is to try to give you a very condensed version of the really longer videos that you might see so you can go through it quickly. This one's near impossible because you can't even do an entire travel guide video on New York if you had hours. But we're gonna try to roll through that. If you would like a more extended guide to New York City, it'll be linked in the description below, right? But it's really just trying to be a casual video, right, where we talk to you about New York City and what we think is important from a tourist perspective, right? And so I guess one of the most important things to know about New York City is that it is very, very, very busy here, and the city does not ever stop, right? It's always going to be busy, always going to be traffic packed. You will hear the honking of the car horns from your hotel, right? Which is
At
also
6 in the morning.
yes, or 3 in the morning, or whatever it is, and it will be very, very small room at that as well. So just something to be aware of, like particularly if you're coming from Texas, like we are, right? We're used to really big spaces. You will have people very, very close to you all the time. It's really pretty cramped, tight-knit city, right, if you will.
You also have to move really quick.
I think you gotta talk louder.
Oh. You also have to move really quick. Like, you're moving and it's us, and you kind of have to merge your way in and go with the flow of traffic as if we're like herds of cows.
Yeah, if you've ever merged on the highway before in your car, imagine that you're doing that except with yourself, right, and your party
With
in the
millions of
city.
people.
And moving fast, I think important to note, we might have been strolling a little bit too much. We even had this particularly motivated elderly gentleman with his cane and everything. He passed by us and he gave us a dirty look. So, you got to keep it going. You got to be moving at the pace of everybody here in New York City because folks got places to go and things to do. With that said, it is important to know that once you acknowledge you can't do everything, make sure you're enjoying the things that you are doing, because there's so much to do. Just you need to plan and pinpoint a little bit on your trip what are going to be the most important things for you.
Like your big highlight.
Yes, and then take some time to breathe and enjoy it, right? Go sit in Central Park on a blanket, right? Go spend 8 hours at the Met, right? If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, those are pretty much like an all day.
Exactly. And with that said, yeah, good point, the museums, right? Those are all day experiences. Those are multiple day experiences. Your ticket to the Met actually gets you in for 3 days because they understand that there's so much going on there, right? And by the way, these are some of the best places to go in the world. They will have excellent highlights of different pieces that are absolutely priceless that you're gonna need to be going to. So do look out for that and make sure you're actually enjoying yourself here. There's so many times that even us, right, but I know other people get so caught up in the rat race of New York City that you're just basically just going down a checklist to say, oh, I did this, oh, I did this, oh, I did this.
Yeah.
So you can post it on the Instagram or you can check in on the Facebook and be like, hey, I went to all these places,
Yeah.
but you weren't really present,
You weren't
right?
really enjoying it or taking in the moment of it.
Exactly. Another really critical point that I would say for New York City is that it's a very expensive city, right? Just know that going in, there's not really a way to do this cheaply.
Nope.
You're gonna be spending probably about twice as much as you would on a normal vacation, I think. Is that probably about right?
Yeah.
The only thing that's cheap is your dollar pizza, which eat that up because that'll be sustaining you through the whole trip, right? I think that I've probably had like 12 slices since I've been here,
Yeah,
and I do
each.
not regret even a single pound. Right?
I really don't think pounds were even like gained. We walked 30,000 steps to get to pizza and to all the places we needed to go.
Yeah, and that's another really important thing for New York City to know. Bring your walking shoes. Don't worry about looking cute or cool, right? Go bring some tennis shoes, bring some sneakers, right? And because you're gonna be going 30,000 steps. I know on our first day here, I broke my all-time activity record on the Apple Watch, and then the second day I broke it again.
Second day I broke my sandals that I had.
Yeah.
And I had to buy these beauties here.
Yeah, exactly. That's the new style. If y'all haven't heard that yet, here it is for you right now.
If you have a dress, goes with the dress.
Not a style channel, but we could be. So just know that you're going to be moving around a lot as well, and to be ready for that. So where are we at time-wise?
4 minutes.
So we just got a few more seconds for y'all because I do want to
10
keep
more
this
seconds.
video at 5 minutes less, 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
If you do want to see that longer video, we'll have it in the description below. I told you know this is going to be impossible beforehand. Come to New York City and then plan your next trip to New York City. You'll never be bored when you're here. There will always be tons of interaction for you as well.
Yeah.
You can have a great, enjoyable time.
And you can always
right?
do something different every time you come back.
Absolutely. Every time you come back, you'll be able to hit the same favorite things that you do. For me, Central Park, right? That I plan on doing every time I come back. But then I can also see some of the things that I missed from the time before.
Yeah.
And so with that, if you're liking what you see, drop a like and subscribe, right? And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, partners.